Really interesting article out of Interesting Engineering. Forgive the pun. China's new invisible radar may let its military fight wars without showing up on a map. The new system produces no detectable energy signal, protecting broadcasters from jamming and missile attacks. Very interesting. Now, as we go through this, we find out this is absolutely something completely different. A team of researchers from China claims it has developed a radio, quote unquote, telepathy radar that allows broadcasters to remain radio silent. This can enable high speed communication while removing the risk that users are intercepted and jammed or targeted by missile attacks, a report from South China Morning Post reveals. China's telepathy radar. Since they first came into common usage in World War I, military radios have played a crucial role in wartime communication. However, the electromagnetic waves that allow radio communications are trackable. This puts users at risk as they are essentially broadcasting their own location. Now, a team from Aerospace Information Research Institute in China has developed a new method that eradicates this problem. The team, who detailed their innovation in a paper in the Journal of Radars, I'm sure that's riveting, claims their method could make its combat units invisible in electronic warfare. The team developing a system that could send large amounts of data without emitting an active signal. The solution uses a smart surface of hundreds of programmable metamaterial tiles. These, in turn, are illuminated by synthetic aperture radar imaging satellites. The tiles themselves can switch between on, 0 phase, and off, 180-degree phase, states. This allows them to encode messages directly into the satellite's radar echo. China's telepathy radar. The new system doesn't release any extra detectable energy into the environment, meaning its signal blends into the natural electromagnetic background. This communication system operates by scattering and modulating received SAR echoes, eliminating the need for active electromagnetic wave transmission. The team wrote in their paper. This ensures communication concealment and security while significantly reducing detection risks. An anonymous Beijing based communication researcher told the SCMP, "This seems like telepathy, very different from existing communications methods. If validated, this could fundamentally reshape battlefield communications." To date, the system has only been tested in a laboratory setting. This means real-world tests are required before the new system can be fully validated. However, if it proves effective in upcoming tests, the system could give Chinese tanks, aircraft, and sea vessels an important tactical advantage. As global tensions continue escalating, the world's sea powers continually seek military advantage. Hypersonic weaponry and missile defenses are two key state-of-the-art technologies where the United States and China are vying for supremacy. Radio communications, meanwhile, have been standard in warfare dating back to the early 20th century. Impressively, though, China may have found a way to update this staple technology to gain a critical edge on the battlefield. I don't know what to make of this kind of technology, metamaterial tiles being illuminated by synthetic aperture radar and then being able to be programmed with a lot of data. That's clearly above my pay grade. However, the implications of this are not. If you no longer have to broadcast your location electromagnetically and are no longer subject to attacks by missile or retaliation or electromagnetic jamming, and you have free and open communication, that is game changing. That is game changing. And this technology, as it says here, is so new that some kind of defense for this would take time to implement. And the undetectability, this really gives you the first strike advantage. It really does. If your electromagnetic signatures can't be tracked, you have the first strike advantage. Let's just say you are China. And this technology is proven. Again, hypothetically, it's proven. So suddenly every one of your missile-carrying trucks, every one of your tanks, your ships, your aircraft, are fitted with this over 2 or 3 year period. So by 2030, every single one of your war-fighting material vehicles no longer communicates broadcasting an electromagnetic signature in a way that is undetectable. So their communications are no longer seen. This is a big advantage. So I certainly hope that our boys at DARPA, if you're listening to this, DARPA, let's backward decode this. I know there's a couple things that you're working on. I did a video about one of them. By the way, no news about that has come out since. I don't even know if I should mention it here. I almost want to take the video down just because it's so breakthrough. But China's new invisible radar may let its military not show up on a map. That's something we need to decode and figure out, because if that's the case, they already have a lot of advantages going into it. This would be a crown jewel. I didn't know what to make of it other than to bring it to you. The technology is so far out there that I don't know what to make of it. But the implications of it, I know what those mean. So, if you like the video, hit like, subscribe, share with a friend. Let them know that China's working on newer and better ways of communicating that we just can't see. Thank you. Appreciate you.